Welcome back, everybody, to the Big Moon Arcade. We are moving right along here with our Closer Look series. And tonight, I've been excited about this one. Vanguard. This is a pretty historic game. This is a game by this little company called Centauri. And if you, listen people, listen to me, listen what I'm going to tell you right now. There's a girl who lives out in Seattle called the Vintage Arcade Gal is her YouTube channel. And she's super cool. And she has a really, really good two-part documentary on this company right here, Centauri. Very interesting. Check it out, okay? The Vintage Arcade Gal. So, anyway, we're going to talk about Vanguard here a little bit, people. This is a pretty sweet game. There's a lot of history in this game. This is one of your very first scrolling shooters like this. And it's one of the very first games that has speech. And just a lot of firsts. You don't see this game around a lot anymore. You do see it. This was one of the bigger hits for this company, Centauri. This was a successful game anyway. Phoenix was a very successful game from this same time period. But this is a special one. So very interesting controls. It's got 4 buttons, and so you can basically fire in 4 directions. 8-way joystick. Now this is not the original one. This is a Dominic's 8, my favorite replacement joystick. The original one was just like a Wico style 8-way, which worked fine. This has the original buttons in it. The cabinet, this is a funny story. Now, my buddy calls me up on the phone one day, this is, a little while back, and he says, hey, Kelly, I'm out here at this yard sale in Rogersville, Alabama, which is a neighboring town here to where I live in Athens, Alabama. And he goes, they got some arcade games out here. And he knew I was into this kind of thing. And anyway, this is my buddy Kevin. And I said, well, what do they got? He sends me a couple of pictures. He sends me a picture of this right here. And he sends me a picture of this right here. And I'm like, oh my. I said, what do they want? Because they want $50 a piece for them. I'm like, $50? I'm in. Can you just load them up in your truck for me and bring them? Yep, no problem. So he brings them to me, right? And of course, the Vanguard didn't work. Get this, it had a gapless, aka Galaga 3 PCB in it. So I'm like, okay. So now it has a bit kit in it, a bit kit board, which is an FPGA board that uses. You can put a bunch of games on it, but I've just got it set to run Vanguard. So it's running in the original game code. And I'm gonna crank it up here. So on this one, you just double tap the 2-player, and then I hit 1 and it starts. Listen to the music, people. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Amazing. Tell me to be careful, because my shield's about ready to go, see? All right. So, speech, Star Trek: The Next Generation music. You gotta love that, right? The side art on this thing, too, I'm just gonna kind of move it back here so you can see it, is incredible. It's got incredible artwork on it. Beautiful color, it's all original, and it's kind of hard for me to show you how it's set up here, but trust me, it's really, really boss. This game has a Wells Garner 4900 in it, if I remember right, and the tube in it actually is a salvaged television set tube that I picked up alongside the road and did a tube swap on it. So it looks incredible, as you can see. It's totally bossed. Great color, great contrast. Just really sweet. What else can I say about it, people? It's just a great game. Here, we're gonna get ourselves killed off here so we can get that noise down. One more suicide run here and we'll have it. Come on now. There we go. The end, people. Very fun game. Doesn't get played a whole lot. But I play it and I enjoy it. So there it is, people. Vanguard, Centuri, mostly forgotten, but special. And very, very happy to have this one in the collection at the Big Moon. Now, this thing was a train wreck when I got it. It was filthy. It had mouse nests in it. I think it even had a dead mouse in it. So it was quite the project to get it cleaned up, but hey, look at it. It turned out great. That's actually the original control panel overlay on it too. Cleaned it up real good, scrubbed it up with a magic eraser, washed and cleaned all the buttons. So all that's original. The only thing that's not original is the joystick, but all the rest of it is. So, you know, that's cool. It can only be original once, and so we keep them as original as we can for as long as we can. That's just the deal. So, what else is there about it? You know, $50 game. Yeah, monitor cost me next to nothing. The TV tube was free. I picked it up alongside the road. Now I did buy the bit kit board for it. You know, and that was a couple $100, I think they're $150, something like that on Arcade Shop. They're not really expensive, but a great way to get these games running and keep them running. So special, awesome, boss, etc. So, hey, everybody, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming along. We're going to talk about the Twin Cobra next, and that's a pretty special game, too. That's a really fun game. Has a good story behind it as well. That's a Pengo cabinet, of all things. But, yeah, now it's a Twin Cobra, and it's awesome. So, from the Big Moon, everyone, wherever you are and whoever you are, have a wonderful evening. And you know what? Treat each other right. Take care of each other out there. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it. We'll see you on the next video.